through for at least the last 250 plus years. You should at least be able to recognize how to deal with some of these things. And America seems to get more lost and inexperienced by the day. And that's scary because a lot of you went down. I don't care if the voting machine wasn't tampered with or if it was tampered with. You went in there. You put your name on that ballot. If that machine didn't count it right and you didn't put your name in there, it counted you somehow. So I'm saying to you, I don't care. I don't know what the machine name was. I don't care if it was invalid about how many votes Trump got to Biden. I'm saying to you guys, y'all the ones who let that machine up. Because a lot of you voted and say you didn't vote. So the machine probably was confused as you were. Did he vote? Did he not vote? I don't know. He came in here. He left out. He left his card man on the table. So somehow he got into me. So I programmed it. I'm just telling you right now. So you left the machine confused. If you didn't vote, machine up. Because a lot machine up. Hey, and you find that the door handle. Stop. Slow down. Calm down. We got you. I already told you that. Just relax. Relax. The United States of America is making all of the mistakes of a very young nation. Just like a very young person. They make a lot of mistakes before they recognize, wow, I should have done that. I should have knew better. How did I let them get me out here? I should have stayed in the house. America seems to be making those kind of mistakes, and I need you to understand America is not that young anymore. America now claims to be at least 250 years old. And we're talking that's them claiming it. But we know for a fact that America is at least 1,000 years old right now. Because there is records to show that America was around doing things 700 years ago, 800 years ago. America was doing things. So we know they're at least 1,000 years old. However, they're claiming 250 years old, and that's enough to tell them you're not a young nation anymore. You should not be making the same mistakes that you're making now. You should not be making those. You should not be making the irrational decisions that you're making right now. You should not be making the mindless with the decisions that you're making right now, because you should be more well-equipped to deal with what's going on right now based upon your experience of what you've gone through for at least the last, would be 250-plus years. You should at least be able to recognize how to deal with some of these things. And America seems to get more lost and inexperienced by the day. And that's scary because a lot of you went down. I don't care if the voting machine wasn't tampered with or if it was tampered with. You went in there. You put your name on that ballot. If that machine didn't count it right and you didn't put your name in there, it counted you somehow. So I'm saying to you, I don't care. I don't know what the machine name was. I don't care if it was invalid about how many votes Trump got to Biden. I'm saying to you guys, y'all the ones who messed that machine up, because a lot of you voted and say you didn't vote. So the machine probably was confused as you were. Did he vote? Did he not vote? I don't know. He came in here. He left out. He left his card man on the table, so somehow he got into me. So I programmed it. I'm just telling you right now. So you left the machine confused if you didn't vote, because it thought you did vote. And it gave the vote to whoever it wanted to give it to. Just so happened to be Biden or maybe Trump. We still don't know. And what I'm saying to you is that everything that's happening, you cannot hold anybody responsible right now but yourself. No one. The only thing you can do now for the majority of you is go back. Go back to that voting poll. This time, you got to make sure that when you go back to the voting poll, that you make sure that they take your name out completely. Don't leave your name nowhere in it. In other words, what I'm saying, you better not identify yourself with them, because if you do, they're going to count you. Whether you want them to or not, they're going to count you. And you're going to be right back with the situation that you got now. And I need everyone to hear this. I don't care about the government listening. They already know that. They know that what I'm going to say right now is true. The United States of America is not a nation. It never has been a nation. It never will be a nation. It has only been able to operate because it was claiming to be under 5 unincorporated nations that were sovereign nations. And those nations made up of what they knew to be the original people of the land in which they themselves came across the ocean and met up with. And those people were known as 5 unincorporated Indian tribes. And those 5 unincorporated Indian tribes were not red men, because there were no red men east of the Mississippi. And thereby, those men were black. They were melanated. And everyone on the planet knows that. And America still seems to be in denial. In denial. America, I'm bringing you all these things because I want you to understand that right now, if you deem yourself to be an American, you have a situation. I'm saying to all of you again, stay out of the way. Stay out of the way. Don't go to the White House. Don't be wearing no bull horns and no shirts or no blouse. And when I say no blouse, I'm talking to you men, too, because a lot of y'all are wearing blouses and not shirts, so stop it. But don't be going to the White House with your chest all out, wearing bull horns and screaming and hollering about my rights and my body, my rights, and all of that stuff. Sit down somewhere, because they will come and get you. They're going to carry you off, and they're going to say it was because of unrest. You are not restful. You need to take and get some rest, but you're not restful. You don't need to be there fighting about nothing. Nothing. This is your land. They can't take it. They're going to be talking about eminent domain. They don't have no eminent domain. They don't have no domain. If they don't have no domain, nothing is eminent. I'm just telling you how it works. And right now, all the nations are with you. All the nations are getting ready to be your ride or die friend. That's what the nations are getting prepared to do. And they're going to come to your rescue, because they've heard you screaming and crying in the past. At that time, they thought you were just complaining. At that time, they just thought you were just screaming for no reason at all. They thought that all of the black men that were coming to Germany, that was going to Vietnam, and that was finding themselves in Korea, and that was finding themselves in Japan, doing nothing more than fighting a war for a country that was treating them like they were nothing more than slaves. And they were slaves, but they were treating them that way. And all the nations just couldn't figure it out. They thought you was losing your mind. Well, why is he complaining? Why is he talking about he gets treated so bad in America when he's over here killing us all for America? And now they realize that you were being forced. You have been coerced. You have been lied to. You have been manipulated. And now all those nations recognize that, because what you have already gone through, they have now gone through it with that same nation. And they're saying, enough is enough. Not going to happen anymore. Now, I'm going to end my position tonight of communicating with you based upon the fact that I know you got what I'm saying. I want you to be safe, protect your family at all costs. I want you to remember, while protecting yourself, remember that Yah Allah, God of the universe, has already spoken. He has already placed what we know to be the blood over the doorpost of all of your families to protect them. Now you have to become one in whom understand and believe that what he has said, his word is truth. You'll get that part a little bit later here in the call. But for now, I look outside my window, beloveds. Yeah, it's just dark. There's a candle out there. There's a little old man there, and tonight he needs me. He needs me seriously, because there's a lot going on. Fires are burning out of control. People are dying. Babies are dying. The innocents are dying. The innocent is dying all over the planet. And I need to go. I need to make sure that I work. I got night shift. You know how that works, right? I got night shift. You only have to worry about the day. Remember, man, in the daytime, you must work while it's still day. For a night coming, no man can work. Right now, you got a night upon you. Get your rest. Me, I got still a little bit of light left. I'm going to use it. I'm going to go and get with him. Keep the light burning, my little candle. Keep my desk going strong. It's shaky, but I'm going to hold it out until we get this completed. Meantime, get you some rest from me. I love you. Peace and love. And nightfall.
Thank you, Joshua. Thank you for looking out for all of us. Thank you, Father Yah, for looking out for all of us as well. You know, family, you can't get a better covering than that. Seriously. You can't get a better covering than that. So sit down, calm down, be quiet, pop your popcorn or get your brownie or whatever. Sit back and watch the show. They've got us. So we can count on that. For those of you that haven't indexed yet, get it done like yesterday. You don't have a lot of time before everything hits the fan. We do love you, family. And we always leave you with John 17, 14 through 17. I, Yehoshua, have given them your word, Father Yah, and the world has hated them, because they are not of the world, just as I am not of the world. I do not pray that you should take them out of the world, but that you should keep them from the evil one. They are not of the world, just as I am not of the world. Sanctify them by your truth, Father Yah. Your word is truth. With that, I yield to you, Sister Nadia.
Thank you, Dr. Henderson, Yehoshua Mashika. Thank you, Sister Shelley. Благодарим вас, доктор Хендерсон, Yehoshua Mashika, Сына Божьего и Сына Человеческого во плоти, за ваши знания, труды, для блага всего человечества и мудрое наставление. Благодарим вас, сестра Шелли, за достоверную информацию и помощь в огромной работе для всего мира. Дорогая семья, уже позднее время и темно вокруг. Пожалуйста, уделите